everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to play with a couple of palettes that I got recently. The NYX Avant Pop palettes. These colours here inspired me, the green ones. So I'm going to be doing something with them. I don't really know what yet, so we're just going to play. And let's get started. First of all, I'm just going to put some tape on my eye. There, just make sure they're even as possible. First of all, I'm going to prime my eyes with Makeup Academy Pro Base Eye Primer. It's just a liquid primer to make the eyeshadow go on a little bit easier. And it covers up the veins on my eyelids. I'm just going to use a concealer buffer from Zoeva to just buff that in. I'll zoom you in a little bit. There we go. So first of all, I'm going to take a Luxe Crease brush from Zoeva, just a fluffy brush. I'm going to take this Elizabeth Arden palette. Doesn't have a name, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to take this Well Used colour here, which is a nice pale orange, just to put in the crease as my transition colour. Just going to take a flat brush and put this light colour just underneath my brow bone to set the rest of that eye primer. It's going to give a settled highlighted look to the brow bone. Okay, next I'm going to take a slightly darker shade with this Zoeva Luxe Soft Definer, which is slightly tapered. I'm going to take this colour, this is another Elizabeth Arden palette, and this colour here is showing up slightly darker on camera than what it is in person. And just put that into the crease also. And I'm just going to blend out the first brush we used. This is the APSP01 Art Throb. And I'm going to take this colour here. I'm going to put that in my outer V with Petite Eye Blender from Zoeva. It's a nice small brush. I'm going to put it slightly into the crease as well, just underneath with that dark brown colour. With the tape there, I'm going to wing it out slightly so that we get a nice sharp line when we take the tape off. Go back to that petite brush with a little bit more of that brown on and just blend out the edges. And then just take that first brush and blend out the top with no more on the brush. Now I'm going to take this lighter green and put that all over the rest of the lid. I'm going to use a short flat brush for that. Just going to blend on the inner corner so it all blends nicely. With that first brush, we'll get no extra product on it. Okay, just going to remove the tape. Should have a nice sharp line. Okay. So you can see so far. Okay. Just going to do the rest of my face. For primer today I'm going to be using the Emite Makeup Diamond Heart Base Primer, which is an illuminating primer. Just about that much. I'll put that all over my face. For foundation, I'm going to use MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation in the colour C2A54. I'll show you. And I'm just going to use F20 by Blank Canvas Cosmetics. Just a flat top face brush. For concealer, I'm going to use the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Duo, and this is in the shade Ivory Taupe. Just going to highlight underneath my eyes, and then in a V shape. I'm going to blend that out with a slightly smaller brush, which is a Silk Finish by Zoeva. It's just a round top brush. I'm also going to use the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Face Duo in the darker colour for my contour, and it is in Taupe. Needs to be quite a sharp, defined contour today because the eyes are so bright. I'm going to blend that out with the same brush. Go back in with this my foundation brush and just blend it up in. Just blending in the nose contour with my finger, as it blends it a little bit easier because it's such a small space. I'm going to set my under eye with my Collection Sheer Loose Powder in the colour Barely There, and this is just with a damp sponge. For contour, I'm going to use Hoola Benefit and bronzer. This also helps to set the cream contour we did as well. I'm going to use my face shape brush from Zoeva, which is just a slightly smaller brush, to sharpen that up a little bit. blusher, I'm going to use NARS Orgasm. This is just the mini size. I'm just going to take a brush and wipe away that baking. I'm going to do my brows with MAC's Dirty Blonde. First I'm just going to brush them through, with just a little spoolie, and fill them in with, this is actually an eyeliner brush. Now my brows are filled in, I'm going to do a bit of highlighting. And today I'm going to actually use an eyeshadow from CN, which is actually from a shop called Lidl's, in the colour 13 Soft Cream, and it's such a fantastic highlighter. I actually forgot to set my brows, so I'm going to do that now with Brow Artist Plumper from L'Oreal in Brunette. Just to set those brow hairs in place so they don't move all day. I'm actually going to use that same highlighter to do my brow bone and in the corner. And I'm just going to grab a tiny little brush from number 7. Zoom me back in again. I'm going to finish off my eyes now. I'm going to do underneath the lash line. I'm going to take just a flat brush with the dark brown we used first of all. I'm going to then take a very flat brush. This is a brow line brush actually from Zoeva, with that dark green colour that we used on the lid, and just blend that right up in the lash line. I'm going to leave the inner corner slightly bare, so I'm going to put a bit of that light green in there. So I'm bringing this about halfway in. I'm going to take this tiny little detail brush and put that lighter green in the inner third bit there. Changed it to a cotton bud. Just take a little bit more of that brown just to blend it up again. My waterline, I'm going to take this green pencil. Because we've got such a dramatic eye, I'm actually going to take a little bit of Bare Minerals, Well Rested, and put that underneath the eyes as well. Just to highlight a bit more and also clean up a little bit of the fallout. For mascara, I'm going to take the number 7 Lush Impact mascara. I have got semi-permanent false lashes on, so I'm just going to put a small amount on my top lashes. And also coat my bottom lashes. There we go. For lips I'm going to use Elizabeth Arden in the shade Desert Rose. It looks like this, just in pretty nude colour. Just use some setting spray, MAC Fix Plus. And there you have the finished look. Bye guys!